Hey Taurus, welcome to Intuitive Dreams 1111. If you're new, welcome as well. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This allows me to pick up on additional energies as well as notify you when I upload new videos. I am doing another giveaway. So I'm doing another mala bracelet. This one is black obsidian. It's got the turquoise howlite and the zebra jasper stones. I did make some new ones yesterday with a little bit of bling. These are two separate little ones that are more petite. So I did, let's see if you can see those yet. Okay. So I did make a couple of petite ones, and of course I'm still wearing one that I've made, one of the first ones I made. But yeah, if you check out the community page, you'll see that I've made more bracelets and a little bit more dressier with a little bit of bling. So if you'd like to win, enter to win this particular bracelet. And I may also put up the previous bracelet I had up because that one has not been claimed yet. So I may go ahead and pick two winners, or I may just decide to give both bracelets to the next person that I choose. And so I do it on a live drawing. So if you go back to my lives tab, you'll see both videos where it'll show you how I'm currently doing the picking the winners. Okay. And that's how it is for the time being. So if I end up getting a lot of people who end up commenting and wanting this bracelet, it'll be a little harder for me to do it the way I was doing it. So I'll figure out another way. I just realized I didn't turn any lights on for you. I feel like this is part of the reading because I'll explain this to you. So the lights were off, so you are definitely right now in a resting period, which is good. All right. Interesting how all that works. So where was I? Okay. So basically, Taurus, this reading, I did it a little differently. I was called to do the spread first, meditate on it, and then come on and tell you about it, okay? So this particular reason is based off of the full moon in Leo that's coming up on the 25th. So this particular moon reminds us that it's okay to feel what's in our heart, okay? And to bring it out into the world and show it, all right? To not hide it. You know, it's okay to love something, someone, or yourself, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And this full moon wants you to do that. You know, it's going to make you shine. So it's time to embrace that part of yourself, whether there's any kind of rejection in a situation or not. So what I ended up doing was pulling a card from the Magical Spirit Oracle, and the card that came out for you was card 36. This is the Seeker. So it says, could you surrender a little bit more? So this is all-seeing eye, spirit, and release. So when you look at this closely, you'll see her third eye is opening. Now, there is no gender in tarot. So even though there is a feminine on this card, this could very well be a masculine, okay? So, you know, place parties where it fits to the situation, and whether you're a masculine or a feminine or transgender, fit it to what fits to your situation. This particular card is also a water card, so it's emotions. I'm probably talking to a Taurus that has some water in their chart. And I think there might be some Pisces in there. Could be some other water. But regardless, I feel that there's water in your chart. And I feel like it's somebody who might need to just have a good cry. You see how she's got tears coming down her eyes? Her eyes are shut. I think that this is somebody who just needs to release some emotion. Tauruses can be, they're an earth sign. So they are fixed, and you're on the opposite end of the wheel from Scorpio. So we're both fixed signs. I completely understand it and get you. The difference is I'm water, so I'm fixed water. You're fixed earth. So I feel like, somebody needs to get more into their emotional feelings. And when they open their third eye up, their intuition, they need to not follow their head necessarily, but to follow their heart when their eye opens up. Okay, so that's what this card is saying. And then I pulled from the I always forget, Sacred Symbols Oracle. The card that came out, which was kind of ironic, is the Psychic card. And this is why I say you might have some Pisces in your chart. It might be your North Node. It could be your rising, Moon, Venus. Okay, so I feel like you might have some Pisces in your chart somewhere. But this is a card of, delving into your psychic abilities, your intuition, a lot like the Seeker card, right? Where the third eye is opening up. So I feel like somebody is in the process of opening up their eye and their mind and their heart all at the same time. Not just their head, right? Not just their thoughts. Because I do feel with the other cards that I pulled, I am talking to a Taurus that is really stuck in their head over a situation. And so I pulled Lockdown, and you can see, because this is, mental prison confined, and you can see how, it's a dark card, right? His hand is in his head, and there's some stress about thoughts, thinking. It's there. So somebody's definitely in their head. And the Seeker card is saying, we get that you're in your head. Please open your third eye and listen to your emotions. Have a good cry, Go in private and you let it all out and go to bed. Take some rest. And that way you'll be able to figure out what it is that you feel and want. The next card that came out was Gossip. So this is where it gets interesting, because you've got somebody around you that's pretty manipulative, petty, cunning, willing to do something or anything to kind of get what they want. All right, because the next card that came out was Children. And this made me think of somebody younger than you, or somebody, I don't want to say young-minded, because when I get through this, when I get through this spread and explain the rest of it to you, I feel like we're dealing with somebody who is younger than you, and is playing games, and it's definitely, because the next card that came out was Karmic. So this is third party, or, relationship lesson. And so karmic is a relationship lesson. Karmic relationships are hard to get out of. I know I was in one myself, and they are the hardest. It was an on and off relationship for 10 years. It was long, it was drawn out, and there was so much negativity. I mean, this person, I wasn't an angel, but I did not do a lot of what I did was my reaction to what was done to me. So while he did a lot more of the negativity, the cheating and the lies, and there was a lot more I'm not even going to get into, but he did enough that I should have walked away from it way long before I did. Okay. Anybody in their right mind, if I was to sit here and tell you everything that I had been through in that particular situation, even you would be scratching your head saying, why on earth would you have stayed so long? So it was partially my fault too, because I stayed in it, right? There was so much that happened that it was enough for me to really realize, and it took a life-changing thing to happen. I lost my stepfather, and that threw me over the edge. I was very, very close to my stepfather. That was a masculine figure that, taught me a lot. To this day, I still talk about the fact that he taught me how to parallel park, because we lived, close to DC, close to the city. And so a lot of times with parking, it was street parking where we were, and that's where I learned to drive. And so, there were certain things that him and I had. As a matter of fact, he was a Pisces, and we kind of knew how each other worked. And it hit me hard. It hit me hard because I didn't have that male figure that did a lot for me growing up. And so sometimes it takes something major to shake somebody up, to get them away from a situation that's not good for them. And so, so going back to, I clarified, so I was like, all right, so what exactly, are we in a mental prison about? What is Taurus actually a mental, I can't speak tonight. In a mental prison about exactly. The cards that came out in the 10 of Cups. We had the Queen, let me show you. So we had the 10 of Cups that came out. We had the Queen of Wands. Okay. And so I was like, okay, all right, what's really happening here? Tell me more about this Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So then the Lovers came out, which is a choice, right? And so I'm like, all right, well, is the Queen of Wands the lover? Or is the Queen of Wands a completely separate person from the Lovers? Because the Lovers is a choice, right? And it's with the happiness. It's the, emotional fulfillment. It's, getting everything you want out of a relationship. It's love, harmony, family, connection, truth, trust, everything you need emotionally in a relationship, and relationships are emotional, and so it's important to have that emotional support system rather than a negative one. Okay. And so I was like, all right, well, tell me more about the Lovers. the Wheel of Fortune came out on the side. So I'm like, okay, so the karmic wheel, it's tipped over, okay? So it's not, that it's good luck, good karma, new cycle starting, and it's not in the reverse to where it's bad luck, wheels not moving. It's kind of in that, pendulum swing right now, right? It's just kind of doing this. It's just kind of doing like this teeter totter. It could go either way. Right now it's on the side. And so the basis of this is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The Lovers connection is a strong connection, but it's also a challenging connection because they challenge you to be better. They want you to be the best person you can be. If there's a dream that you want to go after, they want to be there to help you accomplish that dream, even though you might be afraid of it. They're there to help you get over your fears, as an example of the situation. Not saying that's this particular situation, but to give you an example of why the Lovers connection is there and why it's a choice. Some people are afraid to get out of their comfort zone, so they pick or stay in karmic relationships that are not good for them either. So really, they're still going through a difficult situation. It just ends up snowballing and getting worse because you're not healing. Where the Lovers connection is someone who's going to help you heal. So while you may go through some struggles, and not like negative, unhealthy struggles that help you get over the negative struggles, you got to know that when you stay in a karmic relationship, that karmic relationship is just going to continue to stay negative. That's it. It's just going to stay negative. And if you get out of it, all you're going to do is go into another negative situation that might be worse, because the universe keeps handing you tests that are going to get harder and harder until it gets to a point where you're so uncomfortable. You're like, I got to look at this. I'm, it gets to a point where you feel your chest knotting up, and it physically makes you uncomfortable, mentally, physically, emotionally, to where some people have breakdowns, I mean, if you think about it, if people stay in negative situations long enough that are not good for them, they could end up having a nervous breakdown. So I was like, okay, all right, so tell me about this Queen of Wands then. The Ace of Cups came out. So this is possibly a marriage, okay? Or it could be that this Queen of Wands is trying to get new feelings started with you, right? You may be in a marriage or a high level commitment where you're pulling away from a little bit, and I'll get to that. But you're in a situation that is either a marriage or it's somebody that's a high level commitment that is trying to make sure that, you get new feelings for them again. Okay. Because I was like, verify that the Queen of Wands and Lovers are two separate people. I need clarification. The Two of Wands came out. So yes, there is two separate people here in this situation with you, Taurus. And there's a decision that needs to be made. And so I also wanted more on the Lovers. And the Star card came out. So this person that you connect with that can be your ultimate happiness, that I feel is on your mind. I don't think you've made a decision 100%, and I didn't dig into it. I felt that that should be left alone, and that should be for you. That's private to you. Confirmation. But this person that you view as your lover, your happiness, this is somebody that makes you feel calm, right? They make you, it's almost a healing sensation when you're around them or when you talk to them, because you'll notice here. Now, the devil card didn't come out, but the devil card has Adam and Eve chained to each other. So there's chains. And they're chained by something that's not good for them, something that's negative, something that's toxic, whatever it may be. You don't want to be chained to somebody. In the Lover's card, it's Adam and Eve. They're not chained to each other, okay? They're not chained. They have the sun behind them, the warmth and the happiness. They have the protection of guardian angels, okay, because there's spirituality in here. And then you have both of them looking at each other, but their hands are held out, right? They're not chained, but their hand is out for, here, grab my hand, let me help you. Or, here's a helping hand for you. It's not, let me chain you with me in handcuffs and then throw away the key and say, you're mine for life because of whatever toxic reason that may be. Could be codependency, can be financials, can be because they're an alcoholic and they just don't want to be left alone. It's the devil card is anything that keeps you from growth. Okay. Basically. So when I clarified the gossip about this pettiness, all right, with this karmic, the Two of Pentacles came out. All right. So you are teeter-tottering, just like the Wheel of Fortune on the side. You're teeter-tottering. You're going, oh, karmic, because they're probably telling you something, or they're probably doing something, something to pull you back towards them, right? But you're also leaning towards, I have a lover. I know they're my lover. I feel happy with them. I feel calm. I feel safe. I feel secure. But it's going to be work because they want you to do better. So they're going to push you to go after your dreams, or push you to get over your fears, or push you to open up emotionally, Taurus. If you're not used to that, they want to do that. They want to make you uncomfortable so you grow. They don't want to make you uncomfortable so you stay chained and bound to something that doesn't make you feel good, okay? So they know that you're teeter-tottering between, there's an opportunity for, another option. They know there's opportunities. They know there's another opportunity, and I know because I clarified it, and I'll show you in a minute. But what they're worried about, this karmic that you're with, they're worried about you moving towards the opportunity and making a shift with the Tower card in their foundation. They don't want you putting any cracks in their foundation. It's almost like it's somebody that doesn't want to be forced to look at their problems. If you get what I'm saying? It's almost like they have problems that they don't want to face, right? So it's like a chain reaction. They have problems they don't want to face, so they want to hold on to you. Misery loves company. They want to hold on to you so they don't have to look at their fears. But you have a lover that wants you to look at your fears so you grow and you're happy and you're healthy with the 10 of Cups. Look at the arms are celebrating, showing that love. They're, you know, at the same time, you feel healed, you feel calm, you feel hopeful, right? They're going to make you feel like that, where the Tower is going to create chaos, uncomfortableness in a situation. And that's what they're worried about, because when I clarified the children card, I told you I didn't feel like you were dealing with somebody who was immature. I feel like it is somebody younger than you. And again, they're playing games. You know, they're almost smart with their games, if that makes sense. It's cunning, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So when I clarified, we ended up with the Three of Wands. And this is, you know, progress with, you know, preparation and moving forward towards, you know, an opportunity. You'll see that this guy, he has his hand on one of the wands, but his cape right there, he's got a little tiny piece right there that's grabbing onto that wand. So it's almost like it's like a chain, a link, which I believe is this karmic that is playing games, because they know your hand is more solid with your lover. They know this, but they don't want to let go of you. The Four of Swords came out as well, which is meditating, taking time out, resting to heal. And what I found so unique about these two cards coming out for the clarification on the children was, like I had showed you, his hand was on the one wand, even though part of his cape, there's material that's stuck to the other wand, like a chain, like a sneaky link, right? That's still holding on. But in the resting period, because like his hand is on one wand, right? A solid grip is on one. Here, with the Four of Swords, while resting, there's a sword that they're resting beside. And then they've hung up these other swords. So it's almost like, you know, when you take a rest, you're going to decide on which way you're going to go. Are you going to stay stuck in a karmic relationship, or are you going to make the decision to choose your lover and lay beside somebody, right? Where it's not necessarily somebody who's got these swords over your head. Okay, somebody might be holding something over your head, right? Maybe this karmic is dangling something over your head, threatening you with something. I don't know. Only you will know. But you should want to lay beside a sword, a resting period that you feel calm, right? With the Star card, feeling calm, comfortable. You know, you want to lay next to a sword that you can trust, not these three that are dangling over your head. And this person knows that you're about to, or the opportunity is there for you to go towards your lover. And when I asked, does this karmic know about the lover, the Temperance came out. So absolutely, they realize this. They've got their common sense. They know that you're acting differently. They may have been following on social media, watching, and maybe they know this person from past history. I don't know. There might have been some past history here with, you know, the three of you. Only you will know that place, parties where it fits. This may not, you know, this part may not fit for everybody. But when I clarified the karmic knows that you are going to eventually get clear after your resting period. So this is why they're getting petty and playing games. Because they know that you're going to gain clarity if you take some time away from them and not listening to them, or not having them, do your favorite things for you in front of you to distract you. It's almost like, because when I clarified, we ended up with the 7 of Cups on the side. So the 7 of Cups is, on the upright, it's opportunities, choices, can also be confusion, right? Because sometimes we can get confused when we have too many choices. It was on the side. So this is telling me that you're trying to clear out the confusion, right? It could go either way. Right now, you're at a point to where you could actually clear out the fog and the confusion. And I feel like this karmic doesn't want you to get clear on these cups. Because if you turn them upside down, then anything hidden in the bottom of these cups that isn't showing, right? Because you've got a head in one, you've got a snake in one. Each one of these cups represents something different, and you can see what's, coming out of these cups. But there could also be something really small at the bottom that you aren't going to see unless it was tipped over, right? Shaking out like those change out of your wallet or something like that. I'm just saying that because you're Taurus. I guess that's what came out, right? It's almost like there's, something hidden, and if it was upside down, you'd be shaking it out like, what is in that cup? And they don't want you to. They don't want you to, because when I clarified the 7 of Cups, I'm like, what is the confusion? What's being hidden? What does this karmic not want Taurus to see that's in these cups, or in the bottom of these cups that they can't see? And out came the Ace of Wands with the 5 of Swords. They don't want you to see that they have power over you. They don't want you to realize that they actually hold power over you. And that this is, it's an abusive relationship. If somebody's holding power over you, okay, here we go with the Swords. Like, there's something they're holding over you. There's something they're teasing you with or playing a game with, that's keeping you from your good luck and moving the wheel of fortune in the right direction, for your happiness, your healthiness, right? They know this. So this is what you're going to, I believe, see during the full moon in Leo. And right now they're at a point where they're trying really hard for you to not see this. All right, so that is basically what I have for you, Taurus. I think you're already aware of this. It's just a matter of take the time out to clear out your own intuition, your psychic abilities, get into your emotions with the Pisces energy. Okay? Go have a good cry. Go, if you live with this person, go get a hotel, right? Go get a hotel for the night, or stay at a friend's house that has a separate room where you can be alone and have a good cry out, have a good sleep, so you can get clear on what this confusion is. And that way it allows you the opportunity of, do I want to continue to stay in this karmic relationship, marriage, with this person it's an abusive relationship. You know, I don't want you to stay in this, but you have free will. No one can make you get out of this. You have to rest and come to your emotions and know what this karmic is doing to you, and that they're not there for you to be happy and healthy. Misery loves company. That's what this is. They want you to just stay miserable with them because, like, say if it's, you know, they love money, right? They don't care about relationships and emotions. They're like, as long as we got money, who cares? And you might not be like that. You might have some emotions, strong water in your chart where you're an emotional person that it just doesn't get used much. It gets dormant. And it gets dormant because of this karmic, where the lover would, make sure you felt your feelings and let you know it's okay to feel your feelings. So, what final messages do we have here for Taurus for this situation? They laughed at you. Who's laughing now? Look at this. The gossip card. You got 3 people. They're having a good time. 2 of them are behind the one person. They're smiling, and the one's looking up in confusion, right? So one of them is literally, if you look close, one of them is literally laughing. The other one's looking down. So one's laughing at you. But you need to change this situation around so you can be like, who's laughing now? Who's the fool now? Because this person is literally confusing you on purpose to keep power over you, and they're laughing about it. They're laughing about it. You see that one lady, girl in the back? So you're looking down and smiling. She's like, yeah, I know I got you. I got the power over you. I know what triggers you. So I'm going to do what it takes to trigger you so I can, win this battle at all costs and keep the power over you. But you can turn this karmic wheel. You can turn it. The choice is yours. You have the free will. You want the good luck or do you want the bad luck? Because right now it's on the side. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Getting through this makes you stronger. Getting out of this relationship makes you stronger. What else do we have? Move in silence. If you're moving, move in silence. Because if this person knows what you're up to, what you're thinking, or where you might be going, they're going to do what it takes to keep the power over you. So if they don't know, okay, if you take the resting period out and rest and open up the third eye and think about this and get in touch with your emotions about basically how does this karmic make you feel? Do they make you feel blackmailed? Do they make you feel unworthy? Unloved? Because I don't think there's any emotion in here other than confusing you, manipulating you with it. So you've got to move in silence. If you are going to move forward, you cannot let the karmic know what you're doing. And you're going to have to figure out how to completely break the tie with this person. Because if you move towards your lover, they're going to do what it takes. So my suggestion would be take the resting period. So stay in silence. But once you make the decision, if you make the decision, you want to go towards your lover, then you need to open up to your lover and you need to let them know this. You need to let them know everything and what's going on so they can help you out of this karmic situation. If they know, then they know how to move as well. But that way you both can move in silence together as a team. It's going to take a team to come up against this karmic, because this karmic is all about the power, chaos, conflict, confusion, manipulation, snickering, laughing behind your back, getting what they want. So, Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment if anything resonates, or just hit the like button because you want to give your reader a free tip. It helps, get the message out to other people who need to hear it. We're all on different timelines. So this could be for other people on this timeline right now going through the same situation. So this next full moon in Leo will be pretty intense. I wish you much luck, and I hope that you make the right decision for yourself. I really would like to see you happy in a challenging relationship in a healthy way, not a toxic way, not a challenging because they want power over you, challenging because you two are, play fighting with each other under the covers, right? You know what I mean? Giggling, laughing on the same team, but yet they're like, get out there. If there's something you want to do, they're pushing you to get out there. So I hope you make the right decision. Just remember to move in silence. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.